want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! 60 outlaw.
Watch the out, watch the out.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Cover!
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo!
At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Here we go.
At 25 the mic.
Go!
To throw on second down. Alexander. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Hey, Echo!
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
They're going to try and throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Protein spill.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Smooth.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Alexander. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. To throw again. Alexander. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Alexander. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going.
Yo, hit it.
To throw on 3rd down, Alexander. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Ready up. Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's go. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey!
Check. Motion out of backfield. Motion out of
Big grip. Big grip.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check motion, man.
Let's go. Two.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Alexander. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Let's go.
On fourth down, Alexander. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
At the 27-yard line.
Blue draw Corkins.
We got 25 to Mike.
No chance. 36, 36.
Let's go.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mark 27, Mark 27. I got it.
Yep, right.
Second and 10. He gets it to Matthews, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Shut down, baby.
Complete
Get it.
to number 35. That's a gain of 7.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Broncos nothing.
Ready, break.
50, Mike 50. Mike 50.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
General West. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Alexander, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Real.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Pistol.
Yo. Watch the safety creep. Slam.
22 jet bomber. Hurry. Kings.
A run for Nick Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 52. Deuce. Hey, watch it.
They'll try the left side. Slade. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
180.
45. Check. Check.
Regular.
Showing it.
Kings.
Lucky.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go one more.
Hurry.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Under 10. 10.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Get it.
To throw from his end zone. Alexander stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check Mike, 27. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
I'm coming for you, son.
5.
On third down, Alexander. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brings up second and 4.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Trying to improvise. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Alert.
Check 50. Check 50. No. Off.
Kings.
To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Regular. Hurry.
We got 25 to Mike. Watch the sled.
Tighten up.
Hey, alert.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Is a turnover on down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
50 to Mike. You don't want none, go ahead and get it.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Hatchet.
Deep grip.
From the gun, Alexander. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Let's go!
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Mayfield off the play fake. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Set. 180.
45. All day, dog.
And again, it's Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and put
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, exit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah!
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
36-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Push him back.
Push here. Hey, zoom. They go.
To throw on second down. Alexander. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Check. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
Hey, Charlie.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Alexander going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
218, chopper.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
6-6, pull it high.
Tackle. Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Alexander to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A give running right is Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Bravo!
Go.
Hurry!
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Here we go.
Jim, point it right, point it right, point it right.
Shit.
Watch.
4th down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
25 to Mike.
Man.
Shit.
Hey, orbit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the slant.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, 25 to Mike.
Go.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Yep. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. That's complete. It's Collins. A gain of 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Check safety. Watch out.
Five.
From the gun, Alexander. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Ready.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Go.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hit it.
To throw again, Alexander. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Broncos first down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Alexander, he's got it to Matthews, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, ready.
We'll go 25 to Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check three, check three, check three.
Weapon.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. Rock it, rock it. Go.
2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sione Takitaki in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17.
Trey, lock it. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, wahoo. Take go.
From the gun, Alexander. Throw left side complete. It's Collins. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Had 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Alert! Smooth!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
61, matchbox lights. Hey.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
2nd and 11. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
We'll go 25 to Mike. You ain't
ready.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Watch the whip.
Hurry.
Now Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Take 4.
Hurry.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, Jefferson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, stand off.
Rush in. Rush in.
Let's go. Get set. Get it.
From the gun, Alexander. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's checking.
Five.
Run.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Buzz.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Set, 180.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Hey, we got 4 down.
Hey, alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
Forward is Mike.
Hey, let's get
Hurry.
Let's get into some penetration.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike's 40. Watch the screen. Mike 40.
Point it right.
So we got
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Watch the shift.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.